Hey, Thrand here.
Hey, this is Eldgrim.
And we've got a very special episode today. We're reviewing the Trooper Iron Maiden beer by Robinson's Brewery. Now this is actually, Robinson's is an old brewery. Bruce Dickinson in Cheshire, England helped them craft it. Today is a very special day. We've never actually done a beer ale review before. We plan on doing some historical ales, like root ales that they make now. They make lambics. They make all other kinds of old ales now. But this one, technically, we got requested by everyone to do it, even though it's Iron Maiden, the Trooper, and it's made by Bruce Dickinson. They wanted us to do this one first. And it's a very special day because this is Veterans Day. And not only is it Veterans Day, but it's my birthday. 11/11 is when I was born.
Sure.
Eldgrim was kind enough to buy us a whole bunch of them because we finally could procure it. We found a place we could actually buy the Trooper.
Well, yeah, it's not an incredibly popular beer in our region here in South Texas. So finding is very rare, and so the prices tend to go up in USD for the Trooper. Here, the bottle is about $5 USD,
and that is a pint or 1 pint, 0.9 fluid ounces. Excuse me, it's a little over a pint. It's
a little more than a pint. You're getting a pretty good deal, but still.
Eldgrim got me. This is a commemorative bottle. So at least I have that afterwards instead of just the cans. But the cans are very nice as well.
Oh yeah, incredible! Great that they incorporate the artwork from the Trooper from the album and all. I love that.
Ooh, the smell is awesome. It has kind of a citric flavor. I mean, it's also very hoppy. You can taste the hops. It has a certain type of hops, but they're not a really bitter aftertaste.
3 hops, as a matter of fact, in this beer. I believe it says here on the can. It's Bobek, Goldings, and Cascade hops. So it's a triple hop blend with a hint of lemon. So you can garnish this with a lemon if you like that. A lot of people don't like too much citrus. Thrand, of course, is one of those people, and I as well.
But it's not too much where it does that to you. And to me, this is like a cross between, there's a Texas beer called Real Ale, and they do 1 vat fermentation. And I'm not sure if that's what they're doing at Robinson Brewery. I haven't looked into it enough. But it almost seems like that. It seems like a 1 vat, real craft brewery style, old style brewing, like an ale. And what they've done is, it's almost like an old English ale. It tastes a lot like it has a Newcastle flavor, but it's so smooth, and it's an amber. It's not as dark as a Newcastle. So
it's delicious.
It's delicious. It's so smooth that you just keep drinking. You cannot stop.
I think it's great that we're drinking this beer on my best friend's birthday, Thrand.
No.
And
I'm a big fan of military history, as you all
right,
know.
and a big fan of the military, and we're big fans of the military nationwide, and
also
historically, and also internationally. We're not just in our nation, but every nationality's military, and that's one thing, on this Veterans Day. I know that this is going to probably be released a little late, but to all you military veterans out there, whether you're in the U.S. or you're in Great Britain, or if you're in Israel and you're a part of the Israeli Defense Force, or you're Russian, we salute you here.
Yeah. And one other thing, this was actually, so people might not know, the Trooper is based on the charge of the Light Brigade, which was actually an actual event historically where a Light Brigade actually charged a horseshoe formation up in the mountains of cannoneers, which they were Russian cannonen, and there was an Arab there, supposedly, the historical legend, that they hated. I guess there was some kind of thing going on between them during the battle. So we don't know if they actually charged because they were angry with him and didn't care, if they misunderstood the order and wanted to just kill the cannoneers and hope they got to him, or if it was actually an accident. It was a bad order. They gave an order. Nobody would tell a Light Brigade to charge cannons like that.
No.
But the thing was, they did it anyway. That's where you get the term a trooper. What a trooper. When you hear that, people say that. What a trooper. And they say it in a good manner. That's where it comes from.
So
it goes back to that event. No other event, but because this was a Light Brigade that charged cannons.
Well, that's an interesting factoid.
They made it there and killed all the cannoneers, which you have to picture that look on their eyes, these big, eyes when these guys show up there, when they should have broken, run, and died trying to get away.
Right.
But they didn't.
Because, and that's, I like that. I think that's really awesome that we're drinking this beer then, with that kind of history behind the song, behind behind history, behind the beer. Drinking that for our veterans and drinking that for Thrand's birthday.
And Bruce Dickinson is a military historian. He's also a pilot.
And a renowned
military
fencer.
Planes, and a renowned fencer. So, I mean, it's kind of all a synchronicity.
Kind of all comes together today.
Yeah, and we're playing Fallout 4, which came out yesterday, which I consider for my birthday, and it's a really good game too. And War never changes.
War never changes.
So we got it all coming together.
I mean, it just seems like it just came
Glad
together
we could
perfectly.
bring you in for my birthday and let y'all have a drink with me.
Right. So yeah, be sure to say happy birthday to Thrand here in the comments thread below. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. Our content is not just us always sitting around. For those of you who are new, we do some game reviews. We do.
We might do one of these in the future. I mean, we're just enjoying it. It's a lot like a bunch of the mods they did back on Fallout 3, and then New Vegas. They kind of incorporated them. Now they incorporated them even more and made it even more intricate and more realistic.
Right.
So I mean, that's how they found out how to do it.
But if you're new to the channel, we mostly do historical reenactment and living history, and we test as experimental archaeologists. We test weapons and armor and
old techniques,
gear,
ideas
old
of what we
ideas.
think they might have used. Or
right, but we get out there and actually physically do hands-on work with it. So for those of you who are new, that's what we do. But we also enjoy games like this, and we
do game reviews as well. Book reviews,
game reviews, beer reviews.
It's our first ale review.
First ale review, and as brewers ourselves, I have to admit this is great. So look out for some of our brewing.
Dickinson did well.
Yep, Bruce Dickinson did great.
He's the only person I've never got his autograph. I never got to meet him in person,
Definitely.
but I've seen him many times. I've gone to see him live. Every time I get a chance.
AT&T Center.
I go there.
Yeah, we saw him in San Antonio, Austin. It was great.
360 Raceway in Austin.
That's right. Yeah, and so anyway, guys, we do reviews of almost everything, including alcohol or beer, I should say specifically. We're also brewers, so you might see some brewing videos.
We might do some actual. We're going to do some wild yeast brewing in the future on Thrand Can Cook. Yeah. Yeah,
and so that also implies we cook as well. So, but everything's kind of got an anachronistic feel, and as anachronists, we have to admit
this all worked out well. I think.
This has all worked out perfectly for us. It just kind of all came together, which is great. Thank you for watching our channel again. Find us on Facebook at Thrand and Eldgrim's Well of Remembrance. That's our like page. A lot of great content there. Be sure to find us on our closed group. Just ask to join. You can find us in the Facebook search. Thane Thrand YouTube Boat Crew. That's our closed group where you get exclusive content. Sometimes we put out some special videos you don't get on YouTube. Special set photographs, so you get to talk one-on-one with Thrand and myself. Be sure that you help us out with donations at Patreon. Patreon's how we kind of fund all of our projects, especially our outdoor work for different testing mediums and weapons and things like that we use on our program. You can donate at www.patreon.com. We also have PayPal, which is thanethrand@yahoo.com.
That is the ID there, and also you can send us an email there if there's something you want us to do, a specific video or something you want us to test. Or if you're going to send us something, like let's say you have arms or armor, or you make them, create them, or sell them, and you would like us to test yours, let us know what you want to do, and we'll give you an address to send it to.
That's right.
As well, I mean, not just funds of money. I mean,
right? Yeah, we take all kinds of donations.
Yeah, or even suggestions. You could do that in the closed group.
That's
right. If you want to give us suggestions of stuff you'd like us to test, if we like it, we'll come back and try it out.
Sure. That's very true. So once again, thank you very much for watching. Happy Veterans Day to all our veterans out there.
We want to give a toast to them. So Skyle, Prost, whatever you say. Cheers, I guess.
Yep. Cheers. Salud.
Salud. And that goes to Bruce Dickinson as well for crafting such a beautiful brew. I mean, it's very reminiscent of something that somebody would have drank back in the day when they actually did the charge of life.
Very true.
Wow.
Thank you for watching, and farewell, everyone.
Farewell. And if you don't like the Trooper handcrafted British beer by Robertson Brewery,
then you can go suck a Dickinson.